Welcome to the lifting session of the day. Today we're going to teach Carmen how to lift weights. Have you lifted a lot of weights?
Not actually.
Okay.
I did like when I did track in high school, but
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to end up getting a link for this guy. This is available on Amazon. It goes decline, flat, incline, and I want to say that's the highest incline there. No. One more. For all kinds of exercise. We're just working out, hitting the big major muscle groups today. Start out with some 10. I've been starting with rotators, but I don't think you'll probably want to use 10s for this. We'll start with 5s for you. Lately my shoulders are super tight. And in fact, we wake up in them a lot. And and it's interesting because a lot of mine I know is due to having more muscle mass than I necessarily need on my shoulders, but with you getting numb, I don't understand that either.
I fall asleep on my body a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we do put a lot of pressure on our body. That starts to hurt where I fractured my hand one time, like a boxer fracture. I think I punched the door. Yeah, that was the hand. No, it wasn't about being tough. It was the old situation with my ex. Yeah. So we take these out. These are adjustable dumbbells. So I had 10s, but these are each 2.5 pounds. So you take both out of each one, and now you got 5 pounds.
Eggy.
Let's go.
So lean back
and you're going to keep your arms upright like this, and you're just going back, which would be external rotation. And then so I like to think of my elbows like they're on a rod. Like I'm not going up or down at all. I'm not coming forward or back. I'm just turning at the forearms and wrists. And that just is really going to open you up in the back there.
It feels so good, or else tightening my core too.
Yeah, I will actually, my neck will crack a lot. Caffeination brought to you by.
I'm not counting.
You don't need to count. We're just warming up. Just do whatever feels good. And shout out to my client Karen for all the artwork on the wall here.
Yeah, amazing.
We're gonna get her a shop, and you're gonna be able to buy the artwork from her. She's an incredible human with a crazy cool story.
Okay, I girl.
That's Artemis in the background there. He's kind of a solitude-like cat, but he likes to get cuddled and hang out with us sometimes too. Okay, so we're gonna hit just the 5 major muscle groups today: chest, shoulders, back, butt, and then legs. So we'll do something for everything. I'll go first. I'll show you what we'll do, how to do it, and then you just follow along.
Gracias.
If you have your phone, you could always put a little music in the background if you want. Let's go higher than this though.
We were gonna.
So the real balance here is the fact that we want Chinese food. So we like to try to walk every night. We've been very awful about it lately, but we're getting back into it. But we want Chinese food today, so we got to lift, and then we got to walk later. And then we can't eat too much tonight, or we will go above calories too much. Incline bench press. And we're going to just stick kind of light, but we want to go slow, babe.
Okay.
So I'm just going like, it's called the tempo. So I'm going like 4 or 5 seconds down, and you can go up just a little bit faster, but we're really just trying to put strain on the bones and the muscles, especially for Carmen. She is now 30 years young, even though she looks a lot younger. And after 30, women especially, men too, men and women lose a lot of muscle mass and strength year over year. And then as you get older, especially for women, you start to lose a lot of bone density alongside muscle mass and strength after the age of 30. And then when you hit menopause, you start to really lose more bone density. So going slow is really good. Just making sure that you're getting strain on the muscles, on the bones, is going to help all three of those. And when I was coaching a lot, especially with my older dementia patients who are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, I said, the thing you're losing constantly in the battle that you're having is bone density, muscle mass, and muscle strength. You have to keep those three to have a good life and have vitality. Is that too heavy or what?
Well, I think I want to take one out. I wasn't ready for all that.
Okay.
Oh, they both came out? I want one then.
Yeah, you can do just one. I about broke my other toe.
Wait, this?
Yep. So your elbows are always underneath your forearms, just like that. And you can bend a lot more. Try to go like...
Do I go all the way up like this?
Yep. And then try to go down even farther just by bending, and you're getting a much better stretch.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And just going slow. And make sure you breathe. Breath is life, said the Chinese 3,000 years ago. Still reigns true today. I teach all of my clients breath work. Especially when I was coaching my elderly patients. We did a lot of breathing, deep breathing, because a lot of people get to the point where you're breathing through your mouth, because a lot of us are sitting. So we're sitting, and I always say, what was the worst invention? This is what I always said to my 70, 80, 90-year-olds. What was the worst invention, at least in the Western world? Probably the back of the chair. Because the back of the chair just allows us to not need access to our core. So the back of the chair holds us up. That's nice. But then we're not using our own core muscles. And when we're not using our own core muscles, we start to get weaker. When we start to get weaker, we actually lose the ability to breathe well, because our core muscles are involved in depressing the diaphragm and inflating the diaphragm in order to get more air into the lungs by expanding, and then to push that air out. So for a lot of years, many people, as they age, they start getting more comfortable and more just sedentary, alongside just not working on their posture like they did when they were younger. And then so you have people that start doing mouth breathing. And so you're not getting any oxygen in, because the lungs aren't expanding to take in oxygen. And you're not able to offload CO2, which is also very important, carbon dioxide, because you're hunched forward, because you were weak in the core. And so one big thing is getting a stronger core to help with that breathing. But breathing is everything. How'd that feel?
Good.
Cool. We're gonna do some shoulder press now. Now with these, so these have a little hole in them, and when you're trying to take these weights out, you just slide it over. Now you want to always double check these if you're going overhead, because this 2.5 pound, if it's not definitely locked in there, it will knock you out. So babe, we're gonna do shoulder press now. Same thing, going up slow. No, you're leaned back.
Oh, now I'm sitting up.
Yep. So that's a very good point. So you're now sitting straight up, but when you were leaned back, you were doing what we call an incline press. An incline press is going to do much more of the pecs and the upper pecs, as well as the shoulders, whereas this, sitting upright, is really just going to be hitting the shoulders much more. So the more you lay flat, the more you're utilizing your chest, the more you're inclined all the way into an upright stance like we are, you're using your shoulders. It's starting to burn for me.
Same, dude. I got 2.5.
You do not need to lift heavy weights to get a good workout or to have bigger muscles. Now, granted, I used to lift a little heavier. I have some okay muscles, and I don't lift heavy at all anymore. In fact, these only go up to 50s, and we go to a gym that only goes up to 50s. And because we do our delivery business, I don't actually have a whole lot of time to lift heavy anyway. So I don't lift heavy a lot. You can just do a lot of slower tempo. Is going to enhance your strength, your bone density, but it can also enhance your muscle size as well, even with lighter weights. You're a cutie. Okay, so chest, shoulders. Now we're going to work on the back. I preferably like to end on back movements. I was blessed with a bigger chest. I used to almost get in bar fights all the time because I just have a bigger chest. They'd be like, why are you pushing your chest out? And I'd be like that? So I just got a little bigger chest. So I like to do my chest movements first and end with back movements. That way my body is more apt to being in the right positioning and posture. A lot of us as we age, we get tighter in this area. And so we get tighter, our arms get pulled forward, and that's where we start getting hunched. And then you see people hunched over like this. And that's because everything is super tight in the front. So for most people, we want to actually really focus more on the back muscles, which is why I like doing that last or after the chest. Yeehaw. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a little heavier on the back. So we'll go down to a flat bench here. And the back is really strong. The lat muscles are the main big muscles in the back. And those muscles contribute a lot of our upper body strength. So I'm going to leave a 10-pounder for Carmen, Carmenita. And I'm going to go up to 30 pounds here on the row. Because the row, we're going to do a single arm row. So we're going to really focus on form. And we're going to really focus on getting stronger here. So with the row, we're just really trying to plant ourselves firmly and have a good balance here. I want my back to be relatively straight. I don't need to be all the way up. I don't need to be all the way down. I just really want to have a good posture here. And then all we're doing is I'm trying to pull the elbow up to the sky. And then we're just going right back down. So I'm not necessarily twisting. I'm not trying to use my arms or shoulder. I'm actually using my back muscles. And a lot of the way I like to really enhance that is by thinking of just the elbows, like getting pulled like that. Almost like someone's got a string and you're a little puppet. Just going all the way back. Now, if you are wanting to focus on heavier weights and strength, sets with heavier weights that you can do of 6 to 8 repetitions is a very good way to ensure that you're getting stronger, but you can also grow a lot more muscle mass potentially in those ranges if you're a newer lifter. Hey. Did you make that sign? No. That's so funny. Let's see if I can do it here. There we go. Grab your cute 10-pounder.
It's over here.
Mm-hmm.
And like this?
Yep.
I'll keep my hand here.
Yep.
Am I like straight or bent?
Whatever's most comfortable, likely a little bent.
Like, yeah, this is
Yep. And then you're just, that elbow's coming back. You're trying to go almost scrape alongside your body and then go back down. Let's set that all the way down real quick.
Okay.
And just turn it 180 degrees because then you won't have this in your way. Nope, like that. Perfect. Yep, just like that. And the whole goal is really, and you're about as far back as you need to go there. And the whole goal is you're working these big back muscles, the lat muscles here. You're also going to work the posterior shoulder as well. But a lot of movements aren't really centered to one thing. And I think a lot of fitness influencers and a lot of experts online are like, man, in order to grow bigger biceps, in order to get a big chest, in order to have a huge back, you have to do this movement this exact way. And the reality is doing the movement is the way. And doing the movement is more important than how you're doing the movement for most people and most goals. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you feel that burn good, then you just pop onto the other side. Nice job, man.
Thanks. How do what body? How do I?
Nope, so you can go this way. You can do that. So now you go right knee, right arm.
How is that so?
It's really weird until you've done it 1,000 million times like I have.
It's a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, it really hits your hips too with that stretch. Some of the most important muscles in the entire body, the back, but also the glutes. If you walk well, you probably have stronger glutes or strong enough glutes to move well. And if you don't walk well, glutes is one of your biggest issues. And this movement is going to allow you to stretch those glutes because a lot of people actually have tighter glutes. The glutes are the part of the hip. Try to go a little bit, keep your elbow closer. Well, you don't have to go that far back.
Okay, wait.
So keep that elbow almost like the elbow is going to scrape your rib cage. There you go, perfect. You can relax. We're getting strong up in here. Yeah, but people will say, my hip muscles. And even as a coach in the beginning, I used to think, yeah, the hips. Well, the hips aren't an actual muscle. The hips are a compound area comprised of muscles. So hip flexors are actually your quads. An upper quad is going to be involved more in the hip complex. Your hamstrings are hip extenders. Your glutes are part of the hip structure as well. So a lot of us have weaker hips, just like we have a weaker core, but we also have weaker glutes, which makes us have hip problems. All right, that was chest, shoulders, back. Now we need to do some leg movements. And I don't really want to get super tired, so let's get super tired since I don't really want to. We're going to do some goblet squats here.
Ew.
Just holding a dumbbell in front of you considers it a goblet. And then you're squatting. And although a lot of coaches think there needs to be this insanely perfect form, just squat with lighter weight until it feels good. However you want to squat. Whatever makes sense for your body naturally is how you should be squatting. And you shouldn't be going so heavy that you need some specialized form. The human body was designed to move on its own.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm already getting so tired. I picked up the 30 and I knew I should have gone lighter.
I'm chilling over here.
Hell yeah.
Moving on. Does this count? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding it in front of me too. Technically, wouldn't be considered a goblet because a goblet's this position. But again, doing the movement, not how you're doing the movement. Just squat your life away. And like doing things throughout the day, we actually thought of this and we forgot about doing this. But like every time we deliver, grabbing one box and just doing squats. Do it throughout your day. It does not need to be some.
Child? I don't have one, but.
Well, not yet. Maybe.
So we did create a workout for a mommy friend, and it was hold your kid and do shit and do this stuff. I think.
Yeah. Last thing we're gonna do for hitting the glutes a little more, as well as the hamstrings. Then we'll have hit the glutes, the legs, the shoulders, the back, and the chest. All 5 of the really important muscle groups, because yes, you're using your arms as well. You're using your forearm muscles. You're using all of those little muscles that people will say, you really need to focus on X, Y, and Z because otherwise you won't get the results you're looking for. Doing the work, get to the results. We're going to go into an RDL here, Romanian deadlift. So my goal is to kind of keep about 45-degree knees as I go down. My goal is to let the chest drop, push the hips back, keep soft 45-degree knees, and I'm really focused on my glutes. As I'm coming up, I'm really thinking squeeze those glutes as I'm standing up. Trying to activate the glutes a little more than the hamstrings by doing that.
Is it cutting off your glutes and everything else? thought me moving over here would help.
Well, we'll do
Maybe
right
moving
this. I think that worked. No. That's so
over.
funny.
Okay.
I don't remember how to actually stop this. There we go.
Wow, technology.
Technology. And this thing was like $50 on Amazon. I just put some links up. Maybe you guys will buy these things. Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple more here. This feels really good. Woohoo!
Okay.
Yeah, we burning.
I can't.
Let those arms hang.
Okay, like hanging.
Here, you got a little more flexibility. Here's what I want you to do. Stand on this bench.
Stand?
Yep.
Okay.
Do not teen drink on me.
Okay.
That means falling down because she almost bit the dust one time anyway. Yep. Now we're kicking those hips way far back. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. And then go down. Even you can go down as far as you'd like and get a little more stretch from the hamstring.
Ooh, now I feel it.
Yep.
Understood an RDL.
You're just a little more flexible than a lot of people. So a lot of people will feel it like when they're by their shins. But
Yeah.
and I'm guessing more women, especially due, again, a guess here, is that due to women having the hip structure build to create life for us, God bless all of you. I think women naturally have a little more tendency towards flexibility in the hip region. And so for a lot of girls, you may not feel it really well
Yeah.
until
Like,
you're down
he's
like
always
this.
like RDL this, RDL that, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And now I get it.
And you're really getting in the glutes here too.
My lower back.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Yeah, especially having the weight on her shoulders. We're just kind of stretching everything.
It feels so good, everybody.
And to be honest with you, a lot of the people I want to talk to are the people that aren't moving a whole lot. Movement is going to change a lot, like a lot of your health, of your life. And there's not that many aspects that are super imperative for you to get healthy. It doesn't have to be some insane regimen. You don't have to bio-optimize or biohack. You don't have to do all these crazy routines. And it certainly does not need to be perfect. We had McDonald's this morning because we were hungover. We had a bottle of wine last night. Like, we're balancing that out, and we're gonna have Chinese food a little bit soon. It's the weekend, so we're gonna loosen up a little bit. But we balance everything out, and I think
in the week we don't do this.
yeah, and I think too many people are just concerned about perfection. That's why you start this New Year's resolution, and you're like, I'm gonna do all of this for the rest of my life, and you change every aspect instead of just doing what you can start with, getting consistent and getting that habit built and then stacking onto that. But like realizing this isn't an all day everyday thing. You know, I've been a coach for a long time, and I've gone to the gym twice a day 7 days a week, and now I go to the gym a couple of days a week. A lot of my job requires a lot of movement, which means I'm stretching a lot more than I am lifting, but I'm able to keep muscle mass. I'm able to stay strong, feel good about how I look, and it's not constantly draining my mental energy having to think about that. I get to live life and have a lot of fun with this girl here. Thanks for joining us. Peace out.